What's up YouTube, I'm Adrian the Barber and I'm back with another crazy man weave transformation. Today I'm doing a full head hair replacement. I got my guy Sean in the chair. As you can see, he has no hair at all. We're gonna give him a full head Jay-Z style look. It's a little bit different. It doesn't have as much new growth as what Jay-Z has. Jay-Z's are kind of like free-forming locks. They're similar, not exact style. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna jump into this video. Again, like I always tell you guys, any products that I use in this video, everything is linked down in the description below. So if you guys got questions about what I use or where to get it at, it will all be in the description below. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna sit here and watch this video with you and coach you through it as we go along. So again, if you got questions, hit me up on Instagram, leave comments. I'll try to get back to as many people as possible. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into this unit. Again, this is gonna be a full head unit. I'm not gonna shave his head down. As you can see, he has a little bit of new growth. And so I'm just gonna let that be. I'm gonna take some rubbing alcohol and I'm just gonna clean the scalp. This is always the first step because you wanna get it, that glue to adhere as best as you possibly can. So to remove any oils or dirt or anything that they possibly got on their scalp or in their hair, we wanna use some rubbing alcohol. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my eyeliner pencil. This is a barber pencil. And I'm just gonna draw his hairline. Since again we're doing the full head, we're gonna have to draw his hairline all the way around his head. So front line, back lines, curves, everything. So with this, you just wanna take your time. You wanna make sure you can get the most symmetrical line possible. You want everything to be even. Again, once you get that glue on, you're not gonna be able to really remove it or kind of move the unit too much. And so you wanna make sure that your lines are perfect when you draw them on, so that way you don't run into any errors when you get towards the end of it. Now I'm gonna take my Walker tape scalp protector. I'm just gonna apply it across his whole head. So I'm gonna lay glue across the scalp, across his whole scalp. So I'm gonna go ahead, put the scalp protector on, get a good layer of it, let it dry. We're not gonna put too much glue on the scalp. We're gonna use this bond to weave. I used this in my last hair replacement video. But when I glue down these black wraps, I like to use this. It's a really durable glue. Basically what we're doing is making a toupee on their head. So when they go to actually remove this unit, it's gonna look just like a regular toupee. But you're gonna have a paper base instead of like a lace base or a polyurethane base. So I'm just gonna create 3 circles with this, one on the outer ridge of his head, one sort of in the middle, and then one on the crown. Now I'm gonna use my black hair wrap. And I'm just gonna go in, I'm gonna lay this in a circular pattern as well, just going around the head. These are the jumbo black hair wraps you see like in my other videos. I use the smaller regular size, the ones that are the size of a neck strip. So instead of having to go and use 3 of those to complete this unit, I just get the jumbo ones. I use 2 jumbo wraps, as you'll see in a second here. When I put this wrap on, it's not gonna cover the crown of his head. So I'm just gonna take an extra jumbo wrap and I'm gonna lay it right down the middle. So now, take my second jumbo wrap, lay it right down the middle. And then there's a little side on each side that doesn't get covered. All I'm gonna do is just cut a scrap piece of that wrap and place it right on top of there. Take my black hair glue, put it around the edges that are flying away, and just smooth it out with your finger. So then, yeah, just use your finger, smooth that glue out. Then you're gonna take your blow dryer and just let it dry. Once you get all the way dry, that's when we're gonna move to our black wave cap. Again, if you watch my previous videos, it's the same technique that I've used previously. With my last thread video, same exact thing, just didn't use as much glue, as much wraps. Obviously, glue working with a smaller area. So after that dries, you go ahead and take your wave cap, put it on, pull it all the way down. And then we're gonna go back to our black hair glue. And we're just gonna glue the outer circle all the way around. Then we're gonna basically make a cross down the middle. One line straight back and one line side to side. Again, just going all the way around the cap. And then we're gonna do the same thing, take your blow dryer, blow that. Once it's 100% dry, then we're gonna take some scissors, go in, and we're just gonna cut off the excess cap that's Once we've done that, now we start laying the hair we're gonna use for the hairline. The hair we're gonna use for the hairline is the Cuban twist. Again, if you watch my previous videos, you've seen this hair before. I'll link everything down in the description below so you guys know where to go get it. The Cuban twist hair is usually pretty easy to find in stores as well. So I'm gonna take my Ghost Bond. This is the only time I'm gonna use Ghost Bond in this video, is just for the hairline. So I'll take my Ghost Bond, all that area you see inside of the lineup I created, all the way to the cap is where we're gonna put the Ghost Bond glue, all the way around the hair. Now after you get that glue on there, you're just gonna take a dye brush or any type of brush, whatever you wanna use to smooth the glue out, a popsicle stick, whatever it is. And you're just gonna get that glue nice and smooth, nice even layer, and let it dry a little bit before you put the hair on there so it's tacky. And like again, you wanna make sure that you get these lines as straight as you possibly can when you're doing this process, because it's easy to let glue kind of fall off those lines sometimes when you put the hair on, and then you get stuck with an uneven line. I'm taking my Cuban twist hair, and I think I'm gonna use like 2 or 3 strands of this, just to go all the way around. And you can cut off those pointy ends. Again, we're just gonna go all the way around his head, and that's what's gonna create the hairline for this unit. So after you got that part done, we're gonna go back to the black hair glue again. And then I'm gonna cut this down into 4 sections basically. So just how I made my cross, I'm gonna start with my first section up in the top left and apply my black hair glue. Again, with the black hair glue, you have to let it dry a little bit. So once you put it on, blow dry it. Don't put the hair on the right way because it's not gonna be tacky enough and the hair is gonna fall off. It just becomes frustrating when you're trying to work and the hair just continues to fall off. So to make it easy on yourself, let that glue get tacky. I get it to the point to where it's like really close to almost drying. So have your hair already prepped before you put that glue on so you don't run into the position to where that glue is actually dried up. And now with these, I just took these dreads, I cut them to the length that I wanted them. So whatever length you want them, 6 inches, 4 inches, 10 inches, you cut them down to that length, and you're just gonna comb out the end of them. So then you get that fluffy end, which creates that new growth look. And then since my glue is tacky enough, I can just plop that hair right down into that glue and it's gonna stick. So again, I'll break it down into 4 sections. Start with my first section. Piece by piece. Once I get all the hair laid, I'm gonna take my blow dryer and I'm just gonna go ahead and blow out this section. I'm shooting this at home right now. The police driving by. I'm surprised with my little sirens. So yeah, I got all my hair on that section, and now I'm just gonna completely blow dry it. Cool air only. Don't use warm air. You don't want to heat that glue back up, make it gooey or anything again. Cool air, dry it. And you should be able to actually pull these dreads and they won't come out. This is one of the most durable units that you can create. Same process on this. I'm gonna go over to the next section, dry it out a little bit, take my hair, again, make sure you have that hair prepped. It's gonna save you on time. And it's gonna save you on a hassle in case you run into the glue drying up. And if you try to work on too big of an area at a time, say you try to put the glue down in the whole head, while you're working on each section, if that glue dries up, say in the back and you get back there, now you're gonna be adding even more glue, which is gonna make the unit a little bit more heavy. Maybe it's not as comfortable for your client because you use so much glue. So again, it's best to work in just the sections. I wouldn't break it up into any more than like half sections. Same technique, glue's dried, got the bottom of my hair combed out, and you see I'm just popping it right down where I want it. And then get that section done, blow dry it down, make sure it's 100% dry, and then you can just go in, like I said, you should be able to pull those and make sure they come out. Now here on back left section, same thing. A little bit bigger of an area. And you can put as many dreads in as you want. You know, the more hair you use, the heavier it's going to be on their head. I probably got away with, I think I used 2 packs of hair for this unit, which is actually pretty good. I spaced them like wherever the hair ended on the first piece, I spaced them that far apart. So I didn't make it sit. In the first dread unit I did them like really close together, and we used like 3 packs of dreads, and I was just on the top of the head. So we had a lot of hair, it was super heavy. On this one I spaced them out a lot further. And that gave me a look of like more new growth. And I think it came out a lot more natural doing that compared to using a whole bunch more. I don't think it really comes across too many people that have like 1,000 dreads in their hair, just on the top. So after you get all those dreads installed, make sure you blow dry the whole thing. It's completely dry. Again, doing a full head unit is pretty easy, it's quick. This probably only took an hour to do. You're just gonna take your clippers, you're just gonna cut it down and line it up. That's all there is to it. So I'm just using my magic clips. I'm just gonna go in, I'm just gonna cut that hair down. And I'm really just blending it back into the dreads. So like the new growth from the dreads, I'm gonna blend that Cuban twist hair into that. Now I'm gonna take my trimmers and I'm just gonna go in, I'm just gonna line the unit up just to finish it off. Again, like I said, if you don't get that line straight with that glue, when you get to this part, you'll be hitting, like you're trying to line it up, and you might be hitting glue that's not gonna come off. It's probably not best for your blades. And at the same time, you're gonna create more of a hassle. So that's why I always stress, make sure you draw the line straight. Make sure you put the glue on and it's not falling over the line, because it's easy for that stuff to run sometimes if you're not paying attention. And then you get to this part and then you realize my line's crooked. And it's a lot of work to go back and fix that, or else you got some glue drooping, and so your line's not as straight as you wanted it to be. So again, drawing the hairline out is important. And then the last step I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna grab a card or whatever, and any type of hair enhancement you'd like to use. Right here, this is Kiss Express mixed with rubbing alcohol, and just use my airbrush gun. This is probably like the fastest way to apply enhancement. So that's it for this video. You guys see the before and afters here. I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you guys can get updates every time I post new videos. But that's all I got for you guys. Again, follow me on Instagram. And that's it. This is the Asian Barber, and I'm out.